Hey guys, this is Valentina, your local Argentinian Spanish tutor. Welcome back to another video where I give you the best tips and tricks to perfect your Spanish and help you sound like a true native speaker. Today's lesson is especially for beginners, but I do encourage everyone to watch this video as we will be talking about some common mistakes that students face when learning Spanish. In my personal experience as a Spanish tutor, I've noticed that these are the most common mistakes not only in beginners, but in students that have learned Spanish in a more conversation-based way and haven't paid much attention to grammar or writing. Although making these mistakes won't necessarily affect your ability to communicate, it is important to get rid of them in order to get more fluent in the language. So with no further ado, let's get on with the video. Number 1. Subjects are implied in Spanish. Because verbs are conjugated differently for each subject in Spanish, most of the time it is not necessary to use subject pronouns. Although using them isn't necessarily wrong and won't change entirely the meaning of your sentence, you'll notice that native speakers rarely use them unless it's absolutely necessary. For example, if a verb conjugation is the same for more than one subject pronoun, adding the subject may help clarify who or what the verb is affecting, or if you'd like to emphasize who or what it affects. Let's see some examples. I want a burger. You can say quiero una hamburguesa instead of yo quiero una hamburguesa, because the conjugation quiero leaves no room for confusion as to who wants the burger. But ustedes and ellos have the same conjugation. Therefore, in this case, you can add the subject pronoun to clarify if them or you all want the burger. Ellos quieren una hamburguesa or ustedes quieren una hamburguesa. Number 2. Age in Spanish isn't something you are, but something you have. Although in English we use the verb to be when referring to our age, in Spanish we use the verb to have, tener. So, don't say yo soy 30 años. Instead, you should be saying yo tengo 30 años. Same with every other subject. Ella tiene 15 años. Usted tiene 50 años. Number 3. Confusing ser and estar. In Spanish, there are two variations of the verb to be, ser and estar. They are used in different contexts. Usually we say that ser implies more permanent states and estar implies more temporary states. You can use the following acronym to see when to use each one. For ser, we use doctor. Definitions, occupations, characteristics, time, origins, and relationships. For estar, we use place, position, location, action, conditions, and emotions. Of course, there are exceptions, but remember that these are general rules. A well-known exception is the verb morir, to die, for which we use the verb estar instead of ser, even though this is a permanent state. Keep in mind that the meaning of some words may change depending on if you use ser or estar, like aburrido, which becomes bored with the verb estar, and boring with the verb ser. Number 4. Adjectives come after the noun. Normally, adjectives come after the noun or the subject in Spanish, not before. Although there are exceptions, your best chance will always be placing it after. It's very common to hear beginners say things like la rota taza, as they are translating word for word from English the broken mug. In this case, you should say la taza rota. Number 5. Not paying attention to accent marks. Tildes, acentos, or accent marks are something that English speakers probably didn't have to worry about until they started learning Spanish. And that is a habit that I've seen many students struggle with in their journey. Not emphasizing the correct syllable in a word can change its meaning completely. Here are some examples. Indirect pronoun te and ti. Te, how, como, and I eat, como. This, está, and is, está. If you want to know exactly how and when to use accent marks, you can check our YouTube video, How to Use Accent Marks in Spanish. Okay guys, and that's it for the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our content, and follow us on all our social media. In the description, you can find Overcome the Barriers website, so check it out and submit to your first free demo lesson and start learning Spanish with native Spanish speakers from all over Latin America like me. And I'll see you there. Nos vemos! Mwah.